It's not going to keep her from doing squat, and so now she's sitting in the car. She's got Justa in the back seat and Jude at her side. Because Jude's got a lot on her mind, she hasn't had time to teach Sonja to shift for herself. Sonja's been driving with Jude for 6 months, and still she fumbles with the gears. Jude seizes the initiative and deals with it for her, since when Jude deals with changing gears, there's no need for her to change topics. Her son's getting married, her grandkid's going to be called something ghastly, the fiancé's got a cockamamie clothing sense, and the sister of her brother-in-law's mother's new husband just died. Thai people just can't drive. Sonja and Jude are in Frederiksberg, waiting for a traffic light. Smoke from the last cigarette out the window has been sucked into the passenger compartment, and it mixes with the sweat that Sonja excretes. She signals right, Jude's hand on the gear stick, and keeps an eye out for cyclists. This woman I've got now is called Pak Pao. Pak Pao? Green light! Second gear! Bike! Jude shifts to second while Sonja swerves to miss the bike. And then she's married to this dirty old man who's 75. He's been down in the office completely bloated and all. They've gone a fair piece toward the inner city, and traffic is light, so Jude can shift to fourth no problem. She uses the passenger side clutch and then points at a deli. They make a good head cheese in there, and this warm liver pâté with bacon and cocktail wieners. I love Christmas. I simply can't get enough of it. Don't you just love Christmas? It's early August, and Sonja does not like Christmas. It all revolves around Kate's shopping lists and minimizing damage by winding back time, and yet she nods anyway. She wants to stay on Jude's good side, since, in truth, it's Jude who's driving the car. Actually, Sonja has a soft spot for her, because Jude's told her that she comes from the Jutland Peninsula, from a small village in the direction of Nimtofte. Jude's father ran the local feed store right across from school, so Jude could run home and eat during lunch hour. She moved to Copenhagen when she was 20. The village constable had a younger brother with an extra room in the suburb of Vidal. He was a cop himself, the younger brother, and Jude's always had a weakness for a man in uniform. Now she lives inland in Solra, but back then the thing was to go out dancing till you no longer stank of Danish farmland. Sonja's told Jude she has a hard time believing that Jude's also from Jutland. Sonja can't hear it in her speech, and in general she has a hard time understanding what Jude's saying. Turn left is turlef, turn right, right, and it's not really dialect to speak of. It's just the fastest way for Jude to bark commands without changing topics. There's not much Jutland left in you, Sonja says now. You should just hear, right, when I talk on the phone to my sister. Green arrow, turn, goddammit, bike! Sonja turns right and thinks about how she herself might sound when she talks on the phone to Kate. But she hardly ever talks to Kate anymore, and now they're headed toward the Vesterbro quarter. Ahead of them lies Istegel, with its traffic quagmire, and Jude is saying that she likes Swedish stair-step candles to be in the windows. There should also be tinsel on the Christmas tree, but that's not the way her son's fiancé sees it. At her place, the tree always has to be trimmed in white, and Jude just doesn't get it, just like she doesn't get why Volka lets so many foreigners into the driving school. They can go to their own driving schools, Jude says. They can't understand what I say. Turlef, take my life in my hands every time I drive with them. Sonja thinks about the feed store in Jutland. Back home in Belling, they had one of them too. Across the road lay a grocery store known as Super Olga's on account of the manager's first name. Now there's no grocer, no butcher, no post office in Belling. The farms have swallowed each other up, so only 2 are left, and they've taken out all the dairy cart tracks, the gossip paths, the old sunken roads. Belling lies like an isolated instance of civilization in an oversized cornfield. Though out past that, the heath has escaped the drive for efficiency. There are hooper swans there, and while almost no one farms anymore, farmhouse kitchens are still huge, the size of small cafeterias. A long laminated table at one end for the vanished farmhands, and then the modern cabinets by the window. You always had to scoot over on the bench when they came in to eat, and then there's Jude, sitting in...